I'm not sure if you are aware, but Whack 100 is a genius. Okay. He's a genius because he found a way to, for starters, I don't want to say he's anything like God, but God, I'm talking about God can give life. Breathe life,
I
life.
know you. I know you're not okay. I know you're not comparing WAC 100 to God right now as a
I
religious.
but I literally just said that I'm not doing that. But
But
what I'm
then you did it, and then okay, that's fine.
no, what I'm saying is Takashi 69 by all accounts should be dead, career wise. Cross social media, nobody should be paying any attention to him. He should be done. But Whack 100 found a way to breathe life back into Takashi 69. According to Whack 100, since the podcast that he did with him and DJ Academics, he has done $43 million worth of business with Takashi 69. Tours, major movie roles, etc. $43 million. Apparently, he has a podcast coming. He's just going all out. This from a guy who used to be a muscle at Death Row Records. So I started this off by saying he's a genius because he's figured out how to finesse this generation of consumer. Would this work in the 90s? Probably not. 2000s, like early 2000s? Probably not. Now? Oh, yeah. And it's working all the way to the bank. And, ever since he's been here and there, but ever since the Takashi's, he just, I can't, he's constantly on my time. He's on my YouTube, he's on my Instagram, like, period. But this latest one, though, I'm confused. I don't understand what prompted him to go off on Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Why? Why, Whack? What did they do?
All I know is
you didn't see the sex tape?
All I know is this. Kanye, holla at me, bro. We got part 2 on the laptop. Ain't never been seen. We'd love for you to have it. It'd be a great personal private NFT. You know
Wait. So there's another Ray J Kim K sex tape that we haven't seen.
Yeah, that was more graphic and better than the first one.
Is it ever gonna see the light of day?
I mean, me personally, I would never give it to anybody but Kanye, because he's got kids, a mother, his children. It's a lot of people that didn't try to reach for that.
For a price tag, obviously Kanye could buy it from you, or would you just give it to him and say,
you know what? I probably would, because it's Kanye. I probably would give it to Kanye because it's Kanye.
Is Ray J in the same mind state as you? Because
that's my little brother. You know, he may.
We might wake up one day and
that's my little brother. You know, he may.
We might wake up one day and Ray J's like, "Fuck it."
Nah, because you
OnlyFans.com/Ray J.
You gotta remember, Ray J's a father now too.
He is.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and Ray J really
and a boss
is he's a great guy. So I think we would probably gift that to him. You know what I'm saying? If ever that day was to come, we was to set out, we would give that to him. He got children by that one.
You've seen the part 2?
I mean, we've been in our life 10, 11, 12 years.
So you've seen the unreleased Kim?
Of course. What do you mean?
Wow. And it was better than the first one?
Longer, all that.
Wow. Hey, well, listen, Kanye, tap in with Whack 100.
Yeah, we'll give that to him. That's for him. You know what I mean? We can't put that out there in the world like that. Be disrespectful.
The host on the show had the perfect reaction to what just happened there, because honestly, that came absolutely out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure they didn't talk about that before, and then he's in such shock, and he's just like, "Oh, all right. Well then, yeah, okay. There's a tape out there." And he's gonna gift it to Kanye and to Ray J. That's amazing. Whack 100 is Santa Claus. He's the amateur porn Santa Claus right now.
Well, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Is he a genius or just a piece of shit? Because it goes back to what I was saying previously about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, everybody thought he was dead. Niggas running around millions of dollars. But also, a lot of people will say not all money is good money. And a lot of people would view that as bad money. So genius or piece of shit. Now, fast forward to what you just watched, why would you bring this up? Like, this is so old. And not even that it's super old. It's just disrespectful. Kim Kardashian's a mother. Kanye West is a father. Your man Ray J is a father. Like, people have totally moved on from this. The only reason why he's bringing it up is because he wants to stay relevant. So again, I ask you, genius or piece of shit? Because it's great to be relevant, especially when you're a media personality. You want people to be talking about you. But
so do you think he really you think he really has a part two in his possession?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I honestly think there might be. I don't know if I think he just made it up for the exact same reason that you said as well. But knowing the way Whack 100 isn't just his personality, his persona, and my personal opinion, anybody who's willing to justify their interview of Tekashi 6ix9ine after trying to portray this image of who they are for so long, and he got called out by everybody in the industry. He got called out by tons of his friends for doing it. Anybody who's willing to do that, I could see them also honestly having this under possession. But why would he wait so long to drop it if he did have it? That doesn't make no sense to me. That's the part that doesn't make sense.
Well, that's why I said genius or piece of shit. It's about timing, man. It's about timing. So he
criminal ever.
Yeah.
Ex-con.
So he tweeted or posted something on his story, and he says a message to, and he added Kim Kardashian. A message to Kim Kardashian's attorneys. Ask your client about, quote, Santa Barbara, end quote, and the signed deliverables for tape 1, 2, and 3 at Ray J. So, and Ray J can't control what I know. Control. If I hear 50 minutes of fame again, I'll be forced to display the signed contracts. Hashtag try me. So I'm assuming that Kim Kardashian's people reached out to Whack 100 and were like, defamation and so on and so forth. And Whack was like, well, all right, if this is where we want to go, I can take it there, because I'm not talking shit. I got him. But what I'm trying to say is, again, why? What is the point? Do you have squabbles with Kim Kardashian? What? Is there any issues with Kanye West? Huh? Kanye West has worked with Game. He blessed him with, like, what is the point of this? So that's why
let's not forget that Whack 100 used to I don't know if he still does, but he actually used to manage Ray J.
Yeah.
So this might be a little play for Raycon, Raycon headphones. Who knows? It could be something for his podcast. It could be a lot of things. The fact that he honestly said that he's willing to gift it, because I was going to at first be like, yo, this has to be for some type of money or something like that. But he's willing to gift it to everybody. He just obviously just wanted to mention it. And now people are going to be asking and talking about it because, listen, if you saw the first version, part 1, then you're definitely curious about what is going on in part 2. I don't care who you are. Still probably the most watched. It's still the most watched adult film video of all time. So
look, man, I think
part 2.
I just personally think
I want to see it.
I think this is dirty. I think this is dirty ball. So
sorry, Kim.
Whack, you're not listening, you're not watching, but I'm sure somebody is saying the exact same things that I've said. And I don't think this is right. Karma, man. Let's not forget karma. Karma
Sutra. That is probably what's in part 2. That's what makes it so crazy.
It's very possible.
My God. Yo, I hope they do the helicopter. That one's crazy. That was a crazy one.
Viewing public, I want to know if this was actually released. Would you watch it?
Sorry, that's a helicopter sound.
Of course you'd watch it, but would you feel bad? Help us understand why he is doing this. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Look, I want to know why on earth, because I went to school, grade school and all that. Sex ed.
Congratulations.
Sex ed. I'm familiar.
Congratulations.
Thank you. They never talked about butt stuff. And I got to be honest with you. I feel like if they did mention butt stuff in sex ed, probably have a lot less teen pregnancies. Now,
well, okay, so I'm not familiar with the sex ed that they taught you in your school, but getting pregnant, the bum wouldn't be involved, but that's okay. That's okay. I get what you mean. I understand.
I don't think you do.
I don't, because it.
I don't think you do. What I'm trying to,
nice.
what I'm trying to say is, obviously, if they talked about anal sex, because in sex ed, they demonize sex, like don't do no sex. But if you would, you're still talking to kids like, hey, if you have sex, there's a possibility, disease, you can get pregnant. But if you're going to talk about anal sex, you have to let the kids know you cannot get pregnant if you have anal sex. Therefore,
so you actually would like to encourage it as a deterrent for pregnancy.
What I'm saying is,
almost like a natural condom.
If you let kids know that there's an alternative, they might choose that route
as an alternative.
You're understanding now.
Yeah, doo-doo road. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to slide?
So look, apparently a mother in Texas, she interrupted a COVID-related school board meeting with a rant about anal sex. And I quote, "I don't want my children to learn about anal sex in middle school." Bell told the board, "I've never had anal sex. I don't want to have anal sex, and I don't want my kids having anal sex." Well, good luck, Mom. I want you to start focusing on education and not public health. So apparently she found a book that talked about anal sex. What is the problem here?
I sent the video to the email.
That's okay.
Okay, because she says more about it.
Yeah, what's the problem here? I don't understand. What's the issue?
It's so okay, because I didn't read it. It's about a book. It's about a book specifically, and there's something in the book specifically that this is not. I don't know what to say right now because I didn't get to read it. The full thing about the book.
My question is, why is there an issue that they're talking about, that there's a book that talks about anal sex in middle school? What's the problem?
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared for this.
I'm not asking you what her problem is. Okay. I'm asking you, why would this be a problem?
But for me, it wouldn't. See, that's the thing. I don't really care.
There you go. You can speak to that.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just sorry.
Okay. So take two.
Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah.
All right.
Try it again. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what's the problem with this? Why is it such a big deal that there's a book that speaks to anal sex in a middle school? What's the issue?
I mean, me personally, I don't really care about I don't know what the book is about. I don't know what they're saying in this book or anything like that. But if that is one of the things that they talk about, and it's in the library, it's been there already. Yeah. Obviously, no kids have been picking it up because this is the first time that I'm hearing about it. How she knows about a book inside of a school that is in this grade is also confusing to me, because I don't know a lot of parents who during the tour of the school decide to go through and browse the library catalog. But I'm also not a concerned parent, right? So I don't know how far parents are really willing to go to see what their kids are learning in school. So there's that.
I mean, I'd have to assume that her kids checked the book out. You know what I mean? They probably checked it out, brought it home. A parent snoop and shit, and they probably found the book, was skimming through. What's this about?
But like, did she read the whole book? Like was it like was the title was the title of the book bum 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 bum?
Baby.
Like I don't understand. Like, do you, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't just open the page 1 and it goes, okay, right, so the sun rose on the backside of Becky, as like a metaphor or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not in the prologue. It's gonna be near the middle of the book.
Yeah.
Part of my pun there, but it'll be somewhere towards the middle,
Maybe even the end.
You gotta feel for it. You gotta feel for it.
Feel around. But like, why did she find it so important to tell everyone that she's never tried anal sex and that she doesn't want her kids? Okay, first of all, how would you, this is middle school, right? So this is what, 7 and 8?
Yeah.
Popularity is important. Other sexes starting to notice each other. You care You care about what people think about you at this point. Here, your mom comes. She's saying, I've never tried anal sex, and I don't want my kids to try anal sex. What is she thinking? Does she not want her children, or rather, does she want her children to basically just be like, I guess, social leopards pretty much for the rest of the entire school year? I mean, imagine your parents came in and did that shit.
I mean, listen, the funniest thing to me about this is that we have parents complaining about books that are about bum, 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 bum. And we still don't have a Black history curriculum in schools. We still don't have anybody learning about finances. Nobody's learning about investments or stocks or any of that stuff. What we're concerned about is this one book that has to deal with sex, which, you know what? I commend this mother. I commend her greatly. I give her a round of applause, because why not delay the inevitable? Whatever person you're trying to protect, eventually they go stick something, or something gonna be stuck where you're trying to avoid it happening right now.
I feel like her kids are probably, actually, no, I'll take that back. This is grade 7 and 8. What the hell am I saying?
Yeah, and this is 2021. This is 2021. I mean, I hate to say it to parents out there, but it might have happened already.
Well, all I'm saying is, listen.
Sorry.
You can't get pregnant in the bum. So is this really a bad thing to be teaching kids?
It could be the best form of contraception if you think about it. I mean, wait, that's the opposite of what you want to do, right? What is it?
I don't even know. Like,
what do they call them? What do they call condoms and those things? What? There's a name for it, a medical term.
Contraception.
Isn't that what happens when you actually get somebody impregnated? Pregnant? That's conception, or is that?
You're thinking conception? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man,
cool.
You confusing me.
Listen. Deuce Gang, help us out right here. We're obviously a little bit lost.
No, but honestly,
if you know what it means, if you know the term we're looking for, please leave it in the comments.
Yeah, contraception.
Yeah, while you drop a like as well.
But look, I stand by what I said. I think that anal should be inserted.
Okay, you didn't need to repeat it. You didn't need to repeat that. I get it. You said it already. They got it, I think.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Leave it in the comments, man. I'm just saying they should insert something in the anal. Okay. So U.S. to require proof of COVID-19 vaccination for international travel. Starting in November, all international travelers entering in the U.S. will be required to show proof of full vaccination and a negative COVID-19 test. Now, I know that you're happy about this.
Oh yeah, I'm ecstatic. Can you tell by the look in my face? Is that what gave it away?
Yeah, definitely. So as for the current vaccination situation within the U.S., there's still quite a bit of work left to be done. The CDC is now reporting that around 55% of the total U.S. population is fully vaccinated. 55%. There's over 360 million people in that country. Thanks to still rampant spreading of misinformation, including from public figures, Nicki Minaj, with a wide reach. The fight to increase.
Why you gotta attack the queen, bro? What about Joe Rogan? Why you always leave out the man? Why you always blaming women, bro? Why?
And Joe Rogan. All right, there
Thank
we go.
You. Jesus,
I'm just trying to say Nicki's influential, but the point is I think this is a good thing, because first of all, whatever deters anyone from going to America in the first place was more specifically Florida. I'm all for it. But on a more serious note, this is a public health measure. I mean, not everything is about you. So yeah, this is great.
The only crappy part is that, you know, anybody that wants to be mad, every country has a right to accept or deny whoever they want who's not a citizen in their country. So, you know, the US making this decision sucks for everybody outside, but there's nothing that really anybody can do. They're their own sovereign country. You know what I mean? As far as traveling back and forth, like they keep like this whole thing started, you know, that this wasn't supposed to be mandatory, supposed to be optional. And I get the whole safety measures that come with it and why everybody wants to. We're not gonna talk about that, because we are both on the same side where you have a right to choose whatever you want to do or whatever you want to not want to do. But this is slowly, as opposed to just being countries that are making this kind of one-sided to almost now it's going to be a global thing where if you are not vaccinated or a pureblood, if you would term it by the other video that we spoke about, then you're really not going to have a lot of things that you're able to do. There's really going to be a form of segregation. And I saw a meme, which was extreme, obviously. And it was a meme of the water fountains from the 60s, late 50s, early 60s, obviously during the Jim Crow era, where they had the segregated everything. Everything was segregated. And they had the two water fountains beside each other. And one said black and one said white. And it was crossed out. And instead of black and white, it said vaccinated and unvaccinated. Because if you look at it, that is almost the world that we're going back to slowly. You don't see it.
No.
You really don't see that happening right now.
No.
To where one side is being treated differently than the other side. That's all I'm saying.
The world that you're describing lasted for over 400 years. Despite what people might think, I'm sure nobody's hoping for this, but despite what you might think, we're gonna get to a point where this is just where we're regular again. And
well, I'm not talking slavery. I'm talking after slavery. I'm talking segregation. The separation of black and whites. Not slavery is totally different.
No.
Just to be clear.
No.
So that wasn't 400. That wasn't 400 years. That's all I'm saying.
No. What I'm saying though is like you're talking about like segregation, like vaccinated over here, unvaccinated over here. That's not gonna. It's never gonna get to that point where it's like so blatantly in your face and outrageous. When you compare it to the era that you're speaking to, I don't think it's going to get there at all.
Okay, that's what you feel.
Only because we're going to get back to what they would call normal space. All people are trying to do is just accelerate that. It's going to get to normal at some point. And what I think is let's take slavery out of it, like the actual slavery.
Because that's totally different.
Yeah, let's talk about that's
the segregation, Jim Crow era. Okay. If you want to be super specific.
Yeah, let's talk about when we were air quote free. That period of time from the 40s, 50s, all the way up until, I guess you'd say now.
Stop this.
That's like what? That's like 70 years? You really think the pandemic is going to go on for 70 years? It's not.
I'll give you all of those years as exaggeration. That's fine. You could have this for 70 years.
Fine, whatever. From the
you're making a point though. I get what you're. I understand what you're saying, but
it's just not going to happen. You know.
I applaud you and I commend you because you believe what you say. And you sit here and you act as if I don't also believe what I'm saying. And I really do believe what I'm saying. They've already begun the process. If you go to an airport, you'll see it for yourself. It's already begun. They've started segregating if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated. As a matter of fact, what do you think vaccine passports are? There are a separation between those who are vaccinated and unvaccinated. Now, because I chose to make a decision that may not be popular, but it is still my own decision. There's places that I already can't go within my own country and places that I have not deemed essential by the government who has deemed places that can make me healthier, i.e. going to the gym, as non-essential for me, but places that are essential that I can go vaccinated, unvaccinated freely, liquor stores, dispensaries. I can go get all the drugs and alcohol I want. The segregation has already begun.
Look,
whether or not it's going to last 70 years, I have no idea, but I can say this. Let me get this one last thing. With the Delta variant and all these other variants that they suggest may come from this, and the fact that there's no vaccine that has been proven to cure all of them and the whole family of coronavirus yet, this is not going to be done as soon as you think. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, except it is. But
you can have your own opinion, man. I obviously disagree. Make sure that when people comment too, you point out the fact that I'm on this side, please. Because I see you in the comments trying to push that vaccinated agenda. Stop this. Let them know I'm here, please.
Yeah, I don't care if you get vaccinated or not. That's your opinion. I don't care. Whatever.
Right.
But
Muggle.
But to be clear, I understand the point that you're making. I just think it's a bad example because with race, where there's two fountains, because if we drink from the same fountain, you're going to become black.
No, there might be people who are vaccinated who believe that drinking from the same water fountain, this is an extreme case, but you're bringing it up. They might believe that drinking from the same fountain as somebody who's not vaccinated is not safe. So they don't want to do it anymore. The government may say that that may be a transfer of body fluids. So we need to segregate that. If you can't see something like that happening, possibly, as dumb as it sounds right now, okay, cool. That's your opinion. But they've already started.
I guess I'll just say this. You should never get your information from a meme.
it's I mean, I can't argue that direct statement, but how you just took everything I said and placed it on a meme, you can't do that, man.
Well, it's because it's
you know the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, bro. I know, but it's the basis of your whole point. You should have had this conversation without bringing up the meme. You should have never.
I'm trying to paint Basquiat's. This guy's giving me memes. That's what he's doing.
You should have never mentioned the meme. It would have been a much more credible argument.
I had an idea in my mind where there were 2 water fountains, and what? I
would have rolled with that instead of.
I hate you.
Viewing public, I want to know what your thoughts are. Are we going back to the Jim Crow era vis-a-vis?
I thought you were just gonna say gym because I brought up the working. Are we going back to the gym?
Are we going back to the gym? Are we? I mean, I can, but I don't know if you can. Are we going back to that era vis-a-vis, vaccination? I mean, I don't think so. Obviously, there's already restrictions that are in place. I think those restrictions are for a reason, or maybe they're not. Who knows? I don't know.
I'm saying, man, these global things.
All I know is it's not
beginning of it
going to last forever. And if you think
not as long as your Jim Crow era of 70 years at least.
And if you think it is, well, put me on a meme. How about that then? Like, this is insane.
I wish we had more people to put that on a meme for real.
I know, seriously.
Be some great memes of you already. We've had some moments.
That'll help. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not vaccinated, social distance, wear a mask, wash your hands. And even if you're not vaccinated, you're still welcome to my house as long as you.
There he goes again, pushing that Muggle agenda.
As long as you act.
Do your thing, bro.
Accordingly.
Just like I'm here too, people. Just remember that I'm here too. Pure blood.
Deuces.
You understand?
Pure blood. That's the most nerdiest shit I've ever. Go watch Harry Potter. Go watch Harry Potter. What a nerd.
Oh, Wingardium Levioso. Get out of here.
Who is that?
You don't have to know the spelling. It's just supposed to make you go away.
No, who is that? What is that? Is that something?
Wingardium. Yes, it's
Harry Potter.
Yeah, yes, it's. I just cast a spell.
Yo, I remember that in one of our podcasts, he's like, "Yo, I'm from the streets, yo. You guys,
don't do that.
You guys don't know this. I'm from the streets, yo. What
That's
street?
How you feel
the Harry Potter street.
Don't do that.
This guy's doing drive-by.
Hey, listen. I'll put it to you this way. Where I come from, we are looking for all opportunities to escape. Okay. Some people, unfortunately, choose a real life physical route, which involves crime. I chose the movies. And I kept that shit to myself.
Nigga, you chose. This guy was like Will Smith bringing home homework in the pizza boxes.
Right. I have like the Source magazine, but inside is the next Harry Potter.
Hey man, listen, stay in school. Just stay away from Harry Potter.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like. Please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000. And we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.